right, once again, let's clap our hands. Get some heat here. And from here, took off my glasses. Let's tap our head on like the mohawk area. And then bring it on the sides of the head. Get a little bit more brain power here. Then take your pinkies, find the edges of your nostrils, or the sides of your nose, press in and press outward to open up the sinus cavities. And one more breath. Now take the index fingers. Just place them here on the edge of your eyebrows or that eyebrow ridge, and press down, and like you're trying to spread them to the edge of your head, you just press down and away. Couple of breaths. One more. Now, if you have fingernails, this might be tough, but we're going to try to do the pads of the fingers and tap the eyebrows. Then move the tapping of the eyebrows up the forehead to the hairline, and then take it to the tops of the ears, back behind the ears, and then spread out your fingers, stroke down either side in front and back of the ears, down the side of the neck. And you can go down the jawline also, so you can alternate the neck, the jawline. And we just kind of cursory went over this before, but you can take your fingertips and thump your thymus for increased T cell production, improve your immunity. I'm actually doing my middle finger and my third finger. Or was it my fourth finger? I don't know, my ring finger or my middle finger. You can alternate if you like. And then take the hands, spread them out, go above and below your collarbone, just kind of stroke across or tap gently. So this is part of the lymphatic drainage. Kind of going in a reverse order today. Let's do the other side, tap, 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 or stroke across. You'll see different opinions on how you're supposed to do this. Generally, if you're not doing too hard, it's, the lighter, the better. And fingertips into the armpits, and get that thumb here in that front area also. So just kind of a little circular movement. Some people will do a little light tap. Some people will take the side of the hand and pound a little bit. Let's do the other side again, kind of road scrub in there. And again, that thumb into the pectorals there also. And again, if you want to do a little tapping, you want to do a little thumping, that works too. And while we're here, let's do the sides of the pinkies for lessening headaches and vertigo. So it's not, again, whap, it's a light tap. So these are some of our hand tapping, hand exercises that we do in Chair Tai Chi. And then let's do the interwebs of the thumbs for digestive disorders, for nausea, easing of nausea. And then however you have it, switch it so you can get extra time. This is just like a little sampler that we're doing. Typically we do this a minute each area. The next is the interwebs of the fingers, which is, let me think here, pain or numbness in the limbs. So we're going to interlace and tap in those little valley areas. Now, there's another method that you can also do besides the tapping. It's called using the same hand configuration. It's rubbing the insides and the outsides of the fingers, and that stimulates even more meridians in the body. And then we're going to wiggle the top finger and switch the other finger to be on top. And we're going to go back to tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. And since we have it in a new hand configuration, go ahead and do the scrubs. The scrubs. That's what I'm calling it. The next place is the pulse points of the wrist, and that's for heart and cardiovascular issues. So some folks will do that like this, but I like to do that up and down because then we get to flip it and do it a little bit longer. That's what I like. Now let's flip it. Sound effects are optional. Actually, I think the next one is my favorite. The back of the hand, that's for osteoarthritis for back pain. So again, kind of like we did when we threw the arms with the cupped hands or the spinal cord breathing, cup the hands and tap on top of the back of the hands. Now, if you've got rings, you're going to curve it a little bit so you're not, hitting a hard metal part on the back of your hand. Let's do the other one, cup it. Again, I got my ring on that side, so I'm turning it a little bit more. So the back of the wrist is for neck and shoulder pain. So you shift it here to the back of the wrist, same kind of cupped movement, okay? And the other side. Oops, there goes my glasses. And then you make a little fist and you punch your palm. So this has a little bit of vigor to it, okay? Because you're kind of noticing your strength, right? That's for stress, anxiety, improved clarity, consciousness. Let's do the other side. This is my less strong side. I noticed that right off the bat.